It is. I haven't been out so far this week at all. I've been so busy, it's unbelievable. I even missed two appointments with people, two people actually. And I was supposed to have done a live with Jason earlier. And I even forgotten about that. Anyway, I've got
Oh,
Jason back again because some of you probably missed him the other day. So I thought, oh, get it back on again. Because on my radio, I had quite a few people on my radio was interested about becoming chefs and what we were talking about. Anyway, Jace, hello, how
hello.
you doing? You alright?
Hello. Can you turn your volume up your end?
Yeah, sure, yes, I will do.
Just a little bit because I can't hear you very clearly.
Can you hear me now?
That's much better, thank you.
That's okay. So, you are a chef in a pub. At the moment, you're on Furlong.
Yeah.
And how long have you been off work at the moment?
Um. Oh, since well, the first time was on furlough for about a month. That was before Christmas, and then when recently, when the Prime Minister just announced lockdown, I think it must have been how long ago was that? Just before Christmas, wasn't it? About 2 weeks before Christmas. So
Yeah,
it's yeah. So it's been about God. What's it? The 13th, 14th today. God, it's been about a good sort of month nearly, I think.
yeah, yeah. So, are you worried about your job?
Am I?
Are you worried about your job? Because
Am I what?
it's
Am I
quite,
worried?
yeah.
No, no, my job's safe. No, my job's safe.
Right, okay then. So are they paying all your wages, or you're getting some out from the government now?
Yeah, I get my furlough pay, and and they put on top of it. My company puts it on top as well, so I get full pay. So I'm pretty lucky.
Okay then, that's good, good. So how you been coping through the lockdown?
Um, it's been hard, really. Like it is for everybody, you know. And like I mentioned the other day, it's especially hard for the elderly that are on their own, that can't get out and can't do their shopping and stuff. But yeah, I'll try and keep myself busy. I've been doing a lot of running and going to the park gyms, doing things like that. Trying to keep myself busy. Trying to do a bit of writing, just a bit of stuff around the flat, bit of housework, just general stuff, just to keep myself busy. Really, I think that's all you can do.
Because at this moment in time, you kind of like, but I said, yeah, we've got a choice what you can't do because sometimes you're limited to know what you can do, and we've got to go really, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, it's hard.
Oh yeah, good. Um, when you're doing your, because when you're a chef in a covenant, yeah, how do you? There might be some questions I might have to repeat, by the way. Um, how do you sort all your menus out in the morning? Then do you get it? Tell me a typical day in the pub.
A typical day. Basically, I go in. I have a. I'm responsible for one chef. Um, Basically, go in. We do our general prep of what we need to do throughout the day. Basically, if there's a dish that we've sold out of on the menu, um, I just come up with an idea to replace it, and that's how it works, really. And we just change it as and when it needs changing. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, really. But it is busy, busy all the time.
How many dishes can you do a day?
How many dishes do I do there
How many?
in total? Oh, God, there must be about It's probably on the set menu. There's probably about um, I would say 30 dishes, but then on the specials menu, there's about a maximum of sort of 8 to 10, um, which it all seems it all goes well. Um, but yeah, it's yeah,
Right, okay.
yeah, nice. It's good stuff.
I've been asked by somebody that for you one day to come back on here and actually cook a meal in front of us.
All right, okay.
Would you be able to do that?
I'll have to clean my kitchen up. It's in the right state. Yeah, of course, no problem.
Yeah, yeah. So, but do it step by step where people can kind of like follow you, because they want to make. If you tell us what you're going to cook, and
Yeah,
we've got to sort, the ingredients out, then what we do is we can kind of like then I can get people on, then they can follow you. If we're trying to get somebody on board at the moment, we could come on once a week and do different meals type thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. That seems interesting.
Yeah. So anyway, so how long have you been chefing for now then?
I have been chefing. I, I left college when I was 18. Sorry, I started college when I was 18. And no, I'll start again. I started college when I was 16 and I left when I was 18. When I was 18, I started working in the hotel trade and I moved on since then. So I'm 46 now. So I've been this good 30 odd years, been in the catering trade really.
All right. So have you got any children or anything? Or
I've got two children, yeah.
yeah. Okay. Good, good. And do you see off? Do you see them often?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're in furlough obviously at the moment, but I FaceTime them regularly, and they're just, normal kids. My daughter's on her iPad, and my son's playing on his Kindle. They're just, tech oblivious now. So, all right, Dad,
Yeah.
I'm fine. I've got to go back to it now, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes kids are more tech than us, aren't they? Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I mean, I'm not being biased, but my daughter, she knows things that I didn't even know. So just kids are more clever today than when years ago what we had to learn. We didn't have computers at school. Do you know what I mean? Some of us, so it's definitely got advanced for kids now.
Yeah. Okay. I've got a question for you. Um, what was it? Right, Jason. Right, what we're going to do now, right, is we're going to test you out on a couple of things about chefing.
Right? Can I just sorry before you go further? You're crackling up a little bit.
Right, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's still a little bit crackly, but yeah, just to let you know. Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. So, so just what you've got. Imagine that you've got this ingredients in front of you. Okay.
Right.
Right. You've got one macro.
Mm.
Yeah, sorry. One macro. Three potatoes. Tartar sauce. Salad cream. Right.
Yeah.
And um, salad. That's what I've got on here. And it
And
says,
salad.
Steve, can you, yeah, Steve, can you ask him what he can cook with that?
What I can. That's a tough one.
Oh,
Right.
easy. It's a mackerel salad, probably.
Yeah, you could use a salad cream for the salad. But what I would do, yeah, I suppose I'd do a poached, or I'd do no, I'd do baked mackerel um, with let me think. Um, uh, yeah, I'll do a baked mackerel with with lemon juice, and obviously use the salad cream for the salad, and and I would do potato wise. What would I do? I would do a buttered parsley or potatoes with salad.
Right, okay. What do you think of that? Got 8 and 10 here for that.
Yeah, oh, not too bad then.
Not bad, not too bad. Right, next one. Right, okay. You have got a crab.
Oh, don't like
No,
crabs. Yeah,
wait, don't you? I don't like
yeah.
crabs. I don't like crab meat. Um,
No.
right, so you've got one crab, and you have got what? Spinach, crab, 4 onions, large, um, one what? Sorry, I can't even hear. Let me go back again. Adult, is that adult? What's it saying? Yes, adult and basil.
Right, haddock, crab, and what was the last one?
Basil.
Basil.
Yeah,
So we've got haddock, crab, basil, and onions.
yeah,
Right. Okay. I would make out of that a fisherman's pie.
yeah. Correct. Yeah. So how would you do it?
How would I do it? Right. My brain's gone. What is it again? Crab.
What would you do? You've got crab. You've got
Yeah.
onions, basil, adult.
Right. So, right. I would chop the onions, dice the onions up pretty smallish, sort of medium. Um, I will poach the crab. Obviously, I'll take it. The crab's already pre-cooked,
Hang on. Yes. Yeah.
right? So I would obviously poach the fish um, in milk, so that's cooked. Then I mix the crab and the haddock together. Uh, I'd the onions that are already chopped. I'd chop the basil with it and fry that. So you get all the flavour in the onion. Mix the fish together. Make up a bechamel, which is a white sauce. I'd add that to that, and not too much because you don't want it too saucy. Put that in a dish with some mashed potato and a little bit of leftover basil to garnish. Um, Bake it in the oven, and job done.
Okay. Was it? Last one. Only asked you for it, and that was it. Right. Cockles, mussels. Oh, cockles and mussels. That's my favourite. Cockles. Yeah. Cockles, mussels,
Mhm.
vinegar. They didn't
Vinegar.
say what. Yeah, I did. They didn't say what kind. Um, what's it? A bottle of Guinness and garlic.
Right. Okay. Pickles, mussels, vinegar, Guinness, and garlic. Um, Hmm. Right. Well, I'd have to scrap the Guinness. He can drink the Guinness. Right. But what I would do is I'd do like an old classical French dish, which is called moules marinière. It's basically mussels. But what fish was it? Cockles and mussels, was it?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. So I do like a moules marinière, which basically is like a cream fish dish with onions. You pan fry your onions off, um, and you deglaze that with white wine and put your mussels in till they're open. And some parsley, chopped parsley, and put the cockles in that as well. And with the white wine and the mussels, I suppose you could use. I mean, I've never tried it with Guinness. It might work, but that's one thing you could try instead of using white wine. It might work, but I don't think it worked well with cream. That's the thing. It might
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
bit
that's it.
funny, but yeah. But with the white wine, as I say, pan fry your onions off, deglaze with white wine, add your mussels and your the other fish. I forgot what it was now.
Mussels and cockles.
Mussels, yeah, mussels and cockles. Add that. Add your cream, parsley. It's very nice. And I suppose if you want a little to give it a little bit of a bite, you could put a little bit of vinegar in it just to give it the extra. Or what you could do is with the
Oh, it was
cockles.
garlic as well in it, wasn't it? It was
Oh
garlic as
yeah,
well.
sorry, garlic in with the onions first. Pan fry your onions and your garlic. Glaze with white wine, mussels, cockles, um, cream, parsley. Just cook for like until the mussels open up and they're cooked. And then you just the cockles that are they're already cooked anyway. You just add them in at the last minute. They take 2 minutes to heat up. And that's it. Got yourself a decent meal.
Right, okay, yeah, well done. Well done.
Thank you very
Um,
much. I hope I answered everyone's questions.
but you're finished yet.
Oh,
Right, we're gonna go on to our sweets now, okay?
all right, okay.
Right, we've got wood apple, sugar, right?
One up. Can you say that second one again?
Sugar,
Yeah.
apple, and chocolate.
All right, okay. Sugar, apple, and chocolate. Mm, mm,
Well,
mm,
you guys are testing him today.
mm. Right, I think I would do. Got it. I think I would do a caramelized baked apple with a rich chocolate sauce.
There you go, guys. See if you're right. Cooked apple, that's the one. Well done, Tom. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Yeah, well done. Um, okay, you got. Oh no, this is going to be difficult. Well, I don't know if it is. Right, here we go. You've got one bar of Galaxy,
Right.
well, a banana, sugar, and rice.
And rice.
Yeah, and
Did you
butter.
say rice?
Yeah,
So one right. So run this by me again. One bar of Galaxy. Sorry.
yeah. One
One
bar of
bar of
Galaxy.
banana,
Yeah,
sugar, and rice.
rice, and and oh, milk and milk.
Right. Okay.
I know what I would make. I like the crap out of that.
I'll make as well banana rice pudding with blah blah blah. Oh, what would I do with the chocolate? Well, no,
Pixie?
I would do. Oh no, I do. No, I do a banana. I do no. I do a rice pudding, plain rice pudding with glazed chocolate banana.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Would that work with it? With chocolate with banana?
If you tempered it, if you tempered it, yeah, it because it'll stick to the banana, but you need to temper the chocolate and for it to stick to it. I don't know if it'll work or not. It might do, because banana's obviously water based, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it might work.
Would it, or can you do like a banana fritter or something?
Or no, or we can no. I know. Oh no, what you could do? You could do actually banana fritters with with a chocolate rice pudding, or you could do a chocolate rice pudding, chocolate and banana rice pudding.
Mm, yeah, okay. Okay.
That could work.
There, there you go.
In fact, that goes well, chocolate and banana.
Yeah, you're looking good, you know. Right, okay. Oh, this is a nice one. Right, you've got strawberries, right? You've got a small chocolate cake. Oh, this is easy, guys. So it's strawberries, chocolate cake, small chocolate cake,
Yeah.
cream. Ah, right, okay. Cream and what? Peaches and grapes. You want to grapes and chocolate cake? No, no, no. Anyway, there
So
you go.
right, so we've got peaches, strawberries, grapes,
Yeah,
cream, and a chocolate cake.
yeah.
Okay, I would make trifle out of that.
What?
A trifle. I'd make
Well, out of
with
a
the
chocolate cake.
yeah, you make the chocolate cake as a base, right? Put your fruit and your jelly in after, and then custard, and then cream on top, and then put a few strawberries on top. A
Oh,
chocolate trifle.
there you go, guys. There you go. Well done. Anyway, thank you very much for that. That's good.
Well, thank you. You're welcome. You tested me.
Yes. Was it me? It was just people that I asked a couple of questions to, and they kind of told me to kind of like ask you. So,
Oh, that's good. Well, if I can help any more, then yeah, I'm pleased to.
yeah. Right. Okay. Couple of questions, and I've got to go. Right. Here we go. My nan's 80th birthday coming up soon. I'd love to cook a birthday cake. Trouble is, I don't know how to cook a cake. After all, I'm a man. How do I cook a nice cake for my mum?
Uh,
Nan,
uh,
sorry.
yeah, it's just basically, well, in actual fact, I use Google quite a lot. I mean, I don't know everything, and a lot of chefs do the same. If there's something, and we're always finding out different variations of different recipes and stuff like that. But there's a cake that I saw on Google like a few years ago. It's called a foolproof sponge cake, and you basically mix it all together. Your ingredients. I mean, a basic sponge is it's butter, sugar, eggs, and flour. Um, and the process of that is obviously you cream your butter and your sugar together, gradually add your eggs, and then you fold in your flour. Obviously, it's got to be self-raising flour. But there's so many different variations of cooking it and mixing it. The trick is not to add too much egg, because if you add too much egg and when you put the flour in, it could split. So I mean, what I usually do is I put half my egg in, then I add some flour, fold in some flour, then I add the rest of the egg, and then it doesn't stop it from splitting. Um, but yeah, I mean that's one thing I do.
Look, I'll tell you what you do, because us men sometimes we are useless. Go to Marks and Spencer's, go to your counter.
And buy one. Yeah, I knew he was going to say that.
Yeah, buy one, right? Then just say that you cooked it. I do wrappers away. Don't do what Stephen did once, and make out that he cooked a three-course meal, but didn't. He got it from a takeaway. But Stephen, he left all the cartons in the bin. And when the
Right.
missus went out to empty the bin, she had all the cartons in there. But get a cake, and that's it. If you can't cook a cake, or get somebody to cook it for you. Get somebody to kind of like make it for you. There's a lot of cake makers out there, but sometimes they're
Yeah, but I
useless.
mean, also there's a lot of videos on there where they do step by step instructions on how to make a basic cakes and stuff like that. And you know, cooking isn't rocket science. It's just knowing how to do it. It's just knowing the different ingredients that go with what and how it's all made and mixed together. It's you
But
know,
but cooking for me is like burning the house down.
oh,
It is, yeah. Do you know what my brother did to me once?
what's that?
I'll tell you what my brother did. No sunny day, can you imagine it? Down by the sea, where my brother lived. And when I was younger, I was out in the back garden, in the sun, enjoying the sun. And all of a sudden, smash. Ah, where the bloody air? So he kicked me on the air. And what my brother did was he put two eggs in the saucepan, right?
Right,
Without water.
right.
The pan exploded, the eggs exploded, went through the window, and honestly hit me on the head.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a true story, that.
God, Jesus.
And the kitchen was ablaze and everything. Um, it, it was, there you go.
Mm.
That's a true story. That's a true story. But I can't kind of like I can cook spaghetti bolognese and stuff. What's your favourite meal?
What's my favourite meal? I've got loads of different favourite meals. Um, I like. I done shepherd's pie last night.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, that's pretty easy. Shepherd's pie in it. It's
well not
it's
too
not rock.
easy, but you know.
But it's well, you know, it's like anything. Once it's like learning how to ride a bike. Once you pedaled a few times and you know you're on it and you're pedaling away, it's easy. It's just the initial thing of not knowing how to do that. But it's the same as cooking. Once you've mastered certain elements of it, it's like
Have you
riding a
ever
bike.
watched? Have you ever watched Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
Well, that's me.
Oh,
If I'm in a mini car going down the road, you, I went down the road once in a mini, right? And I couldn't stop, and I went right through my mum's garden fence
right.
and landed in the garden.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. And that is really really crazy. You know, that I get. But I'll tell you what, I am. Anybody would tell you about me. Oh, I am dangerous, mate. I am really dangerous.
I mean, I think it's like anything. I mean, you know, when I first started cooking, I mean, I was probably one of the most unconfident people ever. But as it's all it is a lot of things, not just cooking. I mean, you could say way of life is it's all about confidence and trying to, although, we have all, especially when you talk about mental health, when we have all these things going on in our lives, and it's really hard for people to get on and motivate oneself. But you know, in how can I say this? You need to. It's hard to do this, but I suppose if people had that little bit of confidence. I mean, I was watching something the other day on Gordon Ramsay, and he was exercising, and he said something what I thought, yeah, I think you're right. And he said, if you just do one thing one day, like if you exercise or do something good one day every day, that will make you feel better.
Yeah.
And I thought it was true, and especially like with what's going on now with lockdown. I thought, yeah, I'll make you right. And so, I mean, since Tuesday, I've been going out every day exercising. I go over to the park to do the gym, and I run around the block every day just to. But it's like I have to force myself to do it because otherwise I'm just sitting here doing nothing otherwise. But no, that's what I do. So I force myself to give me that extra push. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not easy. And that's it's just that's life, and that's the way it is, I suppose. But
There you go.
yeah,
Yep. Anyway, James, thanks very much.
thank you,
I've got to
Steve.
go. Yeah, I've got to go because I've got another show at 5 o'clock and watch out for my phone.
All
Right.
right, okay then.
Anyway, yeah. So I've got one at 5 o'clock, one at 6 o'clock, one at 8:30, one at 9 o'clock, and one at 10 o'clock.
God, you're
So
busy.
I've got yeah. So I've got 10 o'clock one. It's all the way from Australia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
That's going to be good. You ever get people from all over the place? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Let's
good.
just. I hope so. Anyway, I hope it turns out because the last time I heard from him, he was still cheating his kangaroo.
Oh,
Which is
all
quite
right
nice,
then.
I think. No, it
Yeah.
wasn't good. It wasn't good. Right, guys, I gotta go because I'm gonna have a little bit of drink before, well, a Coke, a Pepsi Max, before I start again at 5 o'clock. In the meantime, thank you, James.
Thank you, Steve. Take
You
care,
take
mate.
care.
And
Keep
you.
cooking.
I will.
Keep cooking. And we'll probably get you back in another few days and test you out more, guys.
Okay, yeah.
But this time we'll make out that we're getting in the kitchen. We're getting the cleanest kitchen out. A chef and there's a cleanest kitchen out, guys. Oh come on.
No, it's clean.
Gordon Ramsay would kick his backside.
It's clean, but it's just a bit untidy at the moment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, James. Okay. So that's what he tells you. That's what he says to you. But really, really, it's not. Right. See you later, everybody. Goodbye.
See ya, bye.
Here you go, guys. I'm going to be back at 5 o'clock. In the meantime,